This year's draft was insane. So let's go back through and give every single team in every division a grade, and then at the end we'll stack each of them up against each other and see who has the best individual grade in the division, in the conference, and in the NFL. Starting in the AFC East, and today we have the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins' grade overall is a B+. We're speed running these because we are doing these very late, but I told you I was doing all 32, so we're speed running them. But we're going to do the last two for the AFC, and then we're going to speed run the divisions for the NFC and get those knocked out for you. So, boom. We have Caden Proctor. This was a great pickup for him. I'm surprised he lasted till 12. I really am. I thought he was going to go a lot sooner. They were able to get cornerback Chris Johnson at pick 27. Hey, the Dolphins had some really good high overall picks this year. I wish they would have drafted a better wide receiver early because they waited and then they draft. I'm going to go ahead and skip Jacob Rodriguez. We understand that's a great pickup for them in the second round. That really is. I'm surprised he slid that far. But this was a horrible pickup for them, at least at the position. You had no chance to get Carnell Tate. But still, you let the best receivers go off the board and you drafted Caleb Douglas in the third round. At that point, you should have signed a free agent. I don't understand this draft pick specifically. Like, just not here. Maybe if it was flipped and you drafted him at the back end, they needed another tight end. Trey Moore, round 4, and he was an edge out of Texas. Gonna have to see how he develops. Kyle Lewis, linebacker from Pittsburgh. They gave him a B+ grade. I haven't seen Pittsburgh play at all last year, so I can't really give that a grade. I have seen Texas play, and I have seen Michael Taffy play. That boy can hit. I feel like I know this name. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, but I'm not sure. Wide receiver out of Missouri, drafted in the 5th round. Add more wide receivers to the room because they had none. Their wide receiver depth was horrible. So I'm glad they got another one. Seydou Traore, tight end from Mississippi. DJ Campbell, interior offensive lineman from Texas. What am I reading? What is wrong with me? Max Lewin, edge from Iowa. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna give him a B+. I'll give him an A-. No, actually, I can't give him an A-. I really didn't like this pick. I like this pick. Okay, this is a good one. That's a really good one that late. This is a great one. They got 3 A's. I like their picks though. I'm gonna give them an A-. You let Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, Casey Conception, and Denzel Boston all go off the board before you even drafted a wide receiver. And when you did, it was Caleb Douglas. Nah, that ain't it. So I'm gonna go ahead and update it. In the document, they're going to get a fat A-. Would have got better if they would have drafted a wide receiver earlier. They chose not to, and it was their biggest area of need. That just doesn't make sense.